let's break down my draft and why I picked every Pokemon in this order. I wasn't just drafting powerful Pokemon, I was building a team that can adapt to almost any matchup. Round 1, I knew exactly where I wanted to build around Megastaraptor. When it Mega evolves, it becomes fighting and flying type and gains it gains contrary. That means every time I click stab close combat, instead of lowering my defense and special defense, those stats actually go up. So the longer it stays on the battlefield, it's harder it becomes to take down while still hitting like a truck. It's incredibly fast, incredibly strong, and it is perfect. It's a perfect centerpiece for my team. Round 2, after grabbing my ace, I wanted something that could switch into a ton of attacks. Rotom Wash is one of the best pivots in Draft League in general. It checks so many threats, keeps momentum with Volt Switch, and Tera lets me completely change bad matchups. It's the glue that holds this team together. Round 3, we were allowed 2 Megas, and I chose Mega Glamora. This thing is terrifying. It gains adaptability, making its stab attacks hit even harder than normal. Combine that with its ability to pressure teams with hazards, and every switch my opponent makes becomes risky. It can punish defensive teams while also acting as a dangerous wall breaker. Fourth round pick, I wanted a priority terrain support, and another Pokemon that gives me respect. Rillaboom gives me Grassy Glide for revenge kills, Grassy Terrain for passive recovery, and it weakens Earthquakes like moves for the rest of my team. It adds so much value every time it comes to the field. Round 5, Jirachi is all about versatility. It can support the team's spread status, pivot, tank hits, or even steal games with its famous Paraflinch chance. It's one of those Pokemon that always feels useful no matter what. Round 6, I chose Tera Pheasantipity. It gives me another bulky pivot with great defensive utility. Tera makes it even more flexible, letting me tailor to whatever my opponent brings each week. It's a really underrated piece of the team. For round 7, I choose Roaring Moon. If one terrifying sweeper wasn't enough, my opponent spends all game trying to answer Megastaraptor. Roaring Moon can set up and clean house. It gives me another huge offensive threat that demands preparation. Round 8, Mamoswine is just a powerhouse. Grounded Ice Covers threatens almost everything, and Ice Shard gives me priority against faster sweepers and dragons. It breaks walls and keeps offensive teams honest. Round 9, Dusclops for my final pick. I wanted a true defensive anchor with Eviolite. Dusclops is incredibly difficult to break it. It spreads status, walls physical attacks, and gives my offensive Pokemon more opportunities to come in safely.